Hello, hello, darlings.
Hi. I was jamming too hard. I didn't even see you signaling at me because before that you were also jamming with me. So for a moment I thought your thumbs up was still you continuing to jam.
No,
and then
it was
I realized
not.
you were signaling to do like our job.
Yeah,
So.
we need some way to like vocally send a signal
The
to like catch
soundboard
each
on the
other
Discord
without
call.
it like picking up on it, but it's impossible because
No,
reasons.
it's not. Send this. Oh wait, no, because they would hear the output on your end because it plays
Yep.
the soundboard on your end whenever.
Yep. Yep.
Damn, you just start pressing the quack sound effect over and over again, and they're like, "Holy shit, what is Stevie doing over there?"
I'm just over
like
here
making
trying to
faces
like.
in the.
I'm just trying to get your attention as best I can. So I'm like, and that'll be the
No,
signal that we're gonna start.
I'm sorry, I'm too busy making cheeky faces in the camera. I can't see you. I'm looking at myself like Narcissus into pond.
Fine. So, I actually, for once, don't have a cold open planned. Do you, by any chance, have something?
Yeah, so recently I had a performance evaluation at work, and guess what?
What?
It said in my performance evaluation that I am a well-liked member of the team. Okay, do any of you bitches have something on paper from your job saying you're popular and everyone likes you? I didn't think so.
I do.
Fuck y'all.
I do. Because
That's
Stevie,
so great. It feels really good.
Stevie.
It feels like a report card.
No, it does. It does. But
A
Stevie,
good report card.
much like myself,
Yeah.
and what I have been for years, you are unfortunately a personality hire. It's Gender Swap.
Oh, man.
Welcome to Gender Swap, a podcast by two transgender siblings. Oh, junk! I forgot the formula. I didn't do the formula right.
Yes, you did. I thought you were doing fine.
No, I did it horribly. It was wrong.
Start over.
Welcome to
Rewound.
Gender Swap, a podcast by two transgender siblings. One of your hosts who completely flubbed the intro, and the other one who looks very nice today. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Mika, and my pronouns are she, her.
My name is Stevie, and I use he, they pronouns, and the IT guy at work asked me what I do to get my hair so curly the other day, and that made me feel so darn tootin' special. I was so pleased about it. And he was calling his girlfriend his partner, and I was like, ooh, liberal, love it. I love it when they do that. It makes me so happy.
Yeah. It is nice to be kind of in a relatively liberal area.
Yeah. As far as like the people we interact with day to day in like our area, yeah. If we were richer, maybe not. But we're not, so we're good.
No, we're poor, so we hang out with all the other liberals and
Brokies.
commies and anarchists in the poor side of town, so...
It's true. Well, sometimes the liberals are also on the rich side. Whatever. It's an even spread on that regard.
Yeah. What can you do?
What are we supposed to be yapping about?
We have
I feel
a
very
lot.
eager to jump in right
We have
now.
a lot to yap about, actually.
Oh, yeah.
We have, I think I brought 5 segments.
Jeebus, that's cool. And
4
I
or
have
5,
one.
and you have 1.
We don't have to get to mine. I'm not going to lie. I'm cruising really hard on the Red Bull Plus.
Red Bull
THC drink.
Plus.
Yeah, it's Red Bull Plus 10 milligrams of THC, which hits a lot harder than just smoking that much, I think.
Well, edibles always do.
I don't understand that at all. Maybe it's just in how it metabolizes, but I don't understand
Yes.
the science of it at all.
It is
I need
how
to
it
look into that.
metabolizes. That's exactly what does it. And see, this Stevie is new information that you are learning.
Yeah.
Speaking of new information, Stevie, here comes the news.
As they call it.
Thank you for teeing me up on that one, by the way. That was
That was an accident. You're welcome.
that was great. I'm a big fan. But you know what I'm not a big fan of?
Ah, fuck. What?
Our first headline.
Mm-hmm.
This is from Harvard,
Oh, hey.
as in the university.
Were they the ones with the secret cult that the presidents were in, or was that Yale?
That might have been Yale, but Harvard has secret cults too. They've all got secret cults.
Stop it. Guys, quit it. Quit it with the cult stuff.
Could we chill on the secret cults?
We're full up on cults. Let's shut her down.
No, we're not full up on cults. We're full up on secret cults.
Oh, you just want them advertising?
Yeah.
That seems a lot worse.
Open up your
That's what Scientology
enrollment.
does. And we're pissed at them all the time. They're speed running the fucking building, which I think is good, by the way. I support that wholeheartedly.
Oh,
and
same.
they can't lay hands on you because then the police would come in and they can't have that. So that's why they kind of just follow you around till you leave. It's fascinating.
It is fascinating.
Yeah.
But you know what's not fascinating?
Okay,
or
you
can't
use that as the segue every time. Okay, but what's going on? I think it'll probably be fascinating. I trust your judgment in bringing headlines.
This is from Harvard.
Yeah.
U.S. aid shutdown has led to hundreds of thousands of deaths.
Holy fuck, I forgot about that. And that sounds fucking rotted, but there's so much happening all the time. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I heard about that ages ago.
The Trump administration's decision to shut down the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, has resulted in hundreds of thousands of deaths from infectious diseases and malnutrition,
Oh my god.
according to Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Atul Gawande, I think maybe Gawande. Gawande, a surgeon, author, and distinguished professor in residence at Ariadne Labs, which he co-founded, served in the Biden administration as the assistant administrator for the global health at USAID. He wrote a November 5th article in The New Yorker about the devastating impact of the loss of USAID funds around the world. He was also featured in an accompanying short documentary called Rovina's Choice, which he co-executive produced, that told the story of how one mother living in a Kenyan refugee camp tried to save her malnourished daughter after U.S. support dried up.
God damn. And these are totally fucking preventable deaths.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the argument for cutting USAID in the first place was saving money, dropping the deficit, etc. But meanwhile, we have spent, I believe, $50 billion in bombs in Iran.
And how much more on that stupid fucking ballroom?
Oh, and the extra money going to ICE.
Yeah. Almost forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. There's always money for war.
Yeah.
And there's always
Intriguing.
money for class war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kind of
10 trillion to Israel. Exactly.
Yeah, you got it, Ripley. But yeah. So that is the thing that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Moving on. Other things that are happening. This is from CFR.org. After Hormuz, Southeast Asia is seeing the potential and value of tolling the Strait of Malacca.
You dirty dogs. Go for it. Why not?
Why
the
not?
fuck not?
Do
Because,
it.
hey, you are right.
Fuck it.
It would be very costly if you did that. Like,
Honestly, at this point, to explain kind of what's happened on the macro, by
Yeah.
Trump starting the stupid dumb fuck war in Iran.
for no reason.
For no reason.
For no reason.
For a regime change, but then the regime didn't change, and then
Yeah.
to oil or something, and
Everyone
whatever.
kind of agrees it was a distraction from the Epstein files.
Yeah. But because the Trump administration did that, they've managed to tip the domino that will cause freedom of movement, particularly of trade goods,
Oh.
to no longer be a thing.
Okay, well,
Because we haven't done that. Tolls and stuff on waterways like that. Rivers?
yeah, we
Sure.
kind of just took out one of our own trade routes for no reason. As far as the Strait of Hormuz goes, we just kind of blocked that on our own. That's so fucking wild.
The result is going to end up being a steep rise in the cost of everything.
Awesome. I was so afraid you would say that. Okay. All right. Well.
Do you know where
okay.
most of your clothes come from?
I don't think they're all made here.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah. God damn.
Do you know what material most of your clothes are made out of?
Polyester? I don't know.
Yeah, polyester, which is a form of plastic. What's plastic made out
Which is
of?
made out of oil. Oh, shit. Fuck, all my plastic clothes. I love my plastic clothes. No, fuck my comfy plastic clothes. Shit.
Yeah. So, not only is
Right.
clothing going to become more expensive as far as just shipping it.
Do a bank run on spandex. Now. Shore up. Now.
I mean,
Invest. Now.
no lie. I have actually been spending a stupid amount of money on clothes for the past few months because I kind of saw this coming.
Yeah.
And my
Don't really blame
wardrobe,
you.
by the way, has
Oh, it's
expanded
great.
a lot. It's very sexy.
You're wearing a different outfit to every goth night, which is wickedly impressive. I have about 5 items that I just keep interchanging. They're all mismatching shades of black, but you can just kind of do whatever there vis-a-vis
Stevie,
layering.
I have like a dozen different goth night outfits possible.
You're so good at being a girl. I was weird at it.
Because you weren't a girl.
I
Real
was doing
talk,
a pretty
Stevie.
convincing cosplay of a girl for a while, though. You saw that
were.
aesthetics page I was running on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That theme was pink for the first 2 years.
Yeah, but pink doesn't mean girl.
Well, back then, it was sort of the assumption. I owned 5 different pink lace dresses at a singular moment in time, Mika. That's a lot. That's
mean, it is.
overkill. That's overkill.
I don't own any pink lace dresses. I'm still a woman.
Pairing it with a little denim jacket. That was so the moment in late 2010. Oh my god, it was so good. Put on an infinity scarf over a fucking cable knit sweater. Yeah, I played the ukulele. Why do you ask? I was great at it. And right after I said I was awkward at it, I felt so weird about it the whole time while putting on a very convincing play.
Flip
You're
the
so
gender,
good at
but yeah, same for me.
You've so much fun with it.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But anyway, moving on to the next headline, I just want to briefly touch on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, like
'cause,
all our goods are fucked. We're, financially doomed.
as per usual, because I've been trying to do this, I am including an article that's a bit more lighthearted,
Okay.
but also
appreciate the
not
practice.
really.
Never mind.
It's funny in a fucked kind of way.
Ah, shit. Okay, go ahead.
So, this is from thenewrepublic.com.
Mhm.
The FBI has launched a probe into a reporter who was covering Kash Patel's drinking problem.
And this will surely make everyone think he does not have that little old drinking problem.
Dude over here is just Streisand affecting, speed running a
Yes.
Streisand effect.
Yes.
On like
Exactly.
everything.
Great way to put it. God damn.
Like-
that's so humiliating. Everyone in this administration is so like chronically embarrassed and embarrassing, and it like reeks of a fascinating and deep insecurity. But they have such an immense amount of power and money that you're able to see it on a very large scale displayed.
Well, Stevie,
Yeah.
they're so embarrassing because they're not qualified.
No.
Because in a fascist government, you don't get power based on your ability. You gain
yeah.
power through loyalty.
by being a sycophant.
They are just the ones who could kiss ass the best.
I'm not surprised they have drinking problems then. It's really stressful. To be in a job where you don't know what you're doing is genuinely frightening. I have great news. You can quit.
The investigation
you can leave anytime.
The investigation is highly unusual, and some FBI officials express concern.
Yeah.
The FBI's probe is focused on journalist Sarah Fitzpatrick, who reported last month that Patel was known to drink in excess, routinely delayed meetings and time-sensitive operations, and was often unreachable. Two people familiar with the matter told MS Now on Wednesday.
People kept leaking that. People kept leaking that. Like they had multiple sources. Like, I'm sorry, man, it's corroborated.
The probe is different than your typical leak investigation because it did not stem from a leak of classified information and instead focuses on a reporter saying, this guy's drunk.
Hey, has anyone noticed this guy's fucking drunk?
This guy is
Does anyone care?
Slurring his words, can't stand up straight.
Does that not seem weird to anyone?
There is a video after the American hockey team won the Winter Olympics or whatever of Kash Patel helping them celebrate in the locker room and just slamming a fucking beer all in one go. You can't really do that if you're not an alcoholic.
I was about to say he's ulting, but he's not. That's his regular move. Oh my god.
Like, see,
that's a skilled move.
It is.
I'm sorry.
Because beer is fizzy. It's hard to drink all of the beer.
Also, this is like in Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon, where they think the girl is a virgin, and then they walk in and she's riding reverse cowgirl, and they go, oh my god, that's not an amateur move. She's not actually a virgin, and it ruins the whole thing. That's what this is like.
Yes.
To me.
Yes.
Yeah. I watched the movie again recently.
It's a good movie.
Good flick. You showed it to me when I was like 14. It was one of the first movies you showed me, and I remembered it existed. And I was like, I remember the premise. I don't remember what happens. It was awesome.
My job as an older sibling is to introduce you to media that is good that you might not know about.
It is an incredibly valuable relationship. It's a really, really good connection to have. I'm now becoming that ambassador to my loved ones, friends, and family. They are all subjected to my whims and my opinions on those things, and it's awesome. I love showing the bad movies. And the good movies you recommend also.
I tell you about some good movies too.
I said, and the good movies you recommend also.
Okay, just making sure. Sorry.
Hackers.
Speaking,
good movie.
Hackers is a great movie. Speaking of things that are sorry.
Oh, what?
Look, I couldn't come up with a better.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'll grab it.
Anyway, speaking of sorry fuckers. Let's take a look at this asshole.
That makes it seem like Cinema Roll's the asshole. Wait. Hold on. I'm putting him away. Fuck you guys.
You've got to finish that video for the drop.
Okay, Mika, how the fuck am I gonna do a little video animated drop for look at these assholes?
I leave that up to you as the visual artist.
Ooh! Damn it, I just got a really good idea. Okay, yeah, I'm inspired.
I've got a
I won't
good
be able
one
to make
too,
it
by
work,
the way.
though.
Remind me to tell you later.
Okay.
Okay. Stevie.
Yeah.
We talk about a lot of assholes.
Oh, yeah, constantly.
But I want to return to an asshole we previously talked about.
Haven't we done that before?
Probably.
This was also the theme song to Twitter Watch. We were originally just talking about one asshole after he took over Twitter.
That is true.
So we're really going back to our roots. Which asshole are we talking about?
Stevie, there's a guy,
Yeah.
little fella,
Don't.
by the name of Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Oh, shit. How is he doing? Not dead yet. Still looking like beef jerky?
This is from LATimes.com.
All right. I'm so excited. He sucks so bad.
RFK Jr. has cleared the path to allow minors to use tanning beds, much to the dismay of dermatologists.
We have got to get the teens on a hot new thing called skin cancer. Yes, yes, yes. Tanning beds for minors. What does he run? FDA. What the fuck is he supposed? What is he? Secretary of, what is he?
He's the head of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Damn it. So he's head of the FDA. God damn. This is such a bad move. It's awesome. It's
Also,
awesome.
Ripley in the chat. Yes, he is Mr. Raccoon Penis Jr., which is a reference to it recently coming out that there was a dead raccoon that he and his family found, which he then cut the genitals off of and began dissecting for science, according to his family, what he told them.
You are a freaky pervert weirdo. And I do not say that lightly.
Also has a weird fascination with animal carcasses.
Really? You know, he does bring up dead animals more than any other FDA administrator I've ever heard of. And you know what? I haven't really heard of many because they usually do the smart fucking thing of doing their job and staying out of the limelight. Get back in the cubicle, moron. Go make sure they're not putting horse meat in things.
Days before the 2024 presidential election, future Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. posted a statement on X promising to end the FDA's aggressive suppression of such alternative therapies as raw milk, ivermectin, psychedelics, and somewhat perplexingly,
Tanning beds?
sunshine.
Is that how we're phrasing it?
While the post did not explain how the FDA was limiting Americans' access to the sun,
To sunshine.
many dermatologists were dismayed when Kennedy abruptly withdrew a proposed FDA rule that would have banned minors from using tanning beds and tanning lamps.
So minors have long since been able to tan themselves, but they were just maybe about to ban it.
Well, they were about to ban it because it's a very bad idea for
To
minors
let kids give themselves skin cancer. Yeah.
to give themselves skin cancer.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's a yeah.
And
Okay.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
It's
took
calling
a
it
look
sunlight.
at that and thought to himself, I like kids getting skin cancer.
His
That
understanding
to me
of it.
is good.
His understanding of a tanning bed is sunshine in a can. It's just sunshine you get in a can. You just turn it on and then you get the sunshine. Why would you want to take the sunshine away from people? Do you think it's doing the same thing?
No, I think this is honestly part of a concerted effort to thin the population of the masses so that the ruling class is able to better defend themselves whenever the proletariat inevitably rises up to drag them into the streets and give them the old Mussolini treatment.
Okay, fair enough.
Stevie, do you want to know a side effect of the anti-vax movement?
Fucking kids dying?
There's a vitamin called vitamin K that is given to newborns. Among other things, it prevents internal hemorrhaging of the brain and other organs.
Holy shit. That seems like the kind of thing you shouldn't withhold.
The rate of child deaths have skyrocketed
Oh my god.
because of anti-vaxxers saying, don't give that to my child.
So the infant mortality rate has been steadily dropping for centuries upon centuries, and it is fucking appalling that they would see those numbers suddenly skyrocket and go, we're on the right side. Are we the baddies? Get a grip, get a grip. Oh my God. They said, oh, I'm dying for more child death. Oh, give it to me, give it to me.
Stevie,
Yeah.
if you spread disease, it isn't just death. The survivors are oftentimes permanently disabled.
Permanently disabled, financially ruined because of our shithead healthcare industry.
It is a control mechanism.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Yeah. I just
Pretty
wish
ominous.
more people would fucking pick up on it.
I wish that, okay, this is gonna sound crazy. I wish he didn't include psychedelics in the list, which sounds crazy because that's totally my kind of thing. But I don't want him to be the one promoting it, because then it's like, it's like the psychedelics are not as bad a thing as the other things he's listed, but now kind of across the board, he makes psychedelics look bad, is all I'm saying. I think he's giving psychedelics a bad rep. I don't want him repping them.
Stevie,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
You're telling me that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is giving psychedelics a bad name?
I think so.
Have you forgotten?
Just by promoting them.
Have you forgotten
What?
a small content creator, bit of an up-and-comer, with a tiny, tiny audience by the name of Joe Rogan, who for years has been on the everybody should do psychedelics train.
Which is so interesting. Because how do you start there and then end up where you are now? Because I feel like a lot of people go the other way. Like, it seems like you get some kind of like larger perspective or deeper understanding of yourself. I got the deepest understanding of my gender identity I've ever gotten the one time I tried that shit. It was awesome. And then for a minute I was like, part of that I think was off. I think part of that was wrong just because I was like off the shits on psychedelics. And then 2 years later I'm like, no, I was right. No, I was right. I was right on the LSD. That's awesome. So I do wish Joe Rogan hadn't also been promoting it, because it does just kind of make it look like it turns you into opposite land. Like it just turns you Looney Tunes. And he's been shitty the whole time.
They've all been shitty.
Yeah.
And also, it's
Jimmy Kimmel, we haven't forgotten.
a point I'd like to make. Psychedelics, in a way, are a tool.
Okay.
And a tool has no moral value one way or the other.
True. That's a really good way to put it.
So if a bad person uses the tool and continues to be a bad person, it doesn't matter if they're a fan of the hammer and promote hammer usage. You know, even if you're a hammer fan yourself. But, you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I agree. I'm just worried that it's sort of a reputational thing. Like, I agree.
I mean, fair, but Stevie, if weed can stand decades of the worst people you could possibly think of talking about legalize it.
Wait, you're so fucking right.
I'm pretty sure psychedelics will make it through.
No, you're right. Some of the most annoying people I know are stoners.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who that is their personality, the whole thing. They found the legalize it, campaign, and they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm done. This is who I am.
Did something happen with the Florida banning of hemp or cannabis? Wasn't that like a thing that we were talking about last year? We were like, fuck, come next June, we're not going to have that smoke shop weed anymore.
Yeah.
Did they just kind of back off on that?
No.
My girlfriend said that she thinks it's because they thought it would be political suicide in the middle of everything else going on.
I don't know if they backed off on it, but I think it wasn't supposed to go into effect until June. It is currently May.
It is, but I'm like, we haven't heard anything about it. And I feel like we would have heard of some kind of impending doom and all the smoke shops would have started selling their shit. Like doing big, going out of whatever sales.
No, I get it, but we'll see.
Ugh. Hate this.
And this is why we should maybe move.
Oh, yeah. That'd be nice.
Just
That's
an
a
idea.
thought. Huh.
Which, speaking of moving forward as it collapses into a further dystopic, god-awful state,
Yeah.
let's move to This Week in Transit.
Oh, shit. Hey.
This Week in Transit. Okay. So, I want to talk about an article that was put out by Them Magazine.
Okay.
So this is from them.us. Oh, by the way, one of their their slogan is "Are you one of us?"
You're taking a tone about them. You're taking a tone. Don't poison the well. Read me the article first.
I am totally not poisoning the well
yes,
about
you
a
are.
magazine
Read me the article.
that is about LGBTQ plus issues.
Yeah, theoretically, it's about me. I use that pronoun. Are you one of us? I think.
A trans man makes history by signing with Minnesota women's soccer team.
Okay. That sucks.
Isaac Ranson, a standout goalkeeper, becomes the Aurora's first out trans player.
Right. So I thought no men and women's sports are... so we're ignoring the whole testosterone gives you an advantage thing that they've been saying. Okay.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Minnesota Aurora FC, a pre-professional club in the USLW League, announced the signing of Isaac Ranson, a transgender man who was assigned female at birth and starred at Cal State Fullerton, according to the Minnesota Star Tribune. Ranson, a two-time Big West Conference Goalkeeper of the Year, leaves college as one of the most accomplished players in program history.
Cool.
Aurora believes that everyone deserves an opportunity to play soccer, and we're glad that we are able to provide a safe environment for Isaac to continue his stellar career. Our players, coaches, and organization are unified in welcoming Isaac to Aurora.
I feel really complicated about this.
Aurora Club President Sarah Hassoun said in a statement to the Star Tribune. So far you feel complicated.
Yes.
Would you like to touch on that a bit?
So they've been saying that trans women can't be in women's sports because they were born with testosterone and that gives them a natural biological advantage, which there's a whole host of things going on just with the assumption, but like whatever. But they're not counting this as being the case for trans men if they're injecting T, which I think does kind of... that says complicated things about their view of their masculinity, but also it's not like I think that trans people shouldn't get to be in fucking sports, you know? Like, I don't know if they would have let a trans man be on a men's soccer team, and so it's like it's not like I don't want the guy to get to do professional soccer because that's sick, but also yes, Ripley, thank you, you're right, this is like wokely unwoke, but not dead naming and misgendering is the bare minimum. Yeah, it's like we are using the correct name and pronouns, but like on the wrong team. Like the label's still on the team. I don't know. It feels weird.
In an interview published by the Big West Conference, he described years of feeling out of place before finding the language to understand his identity. I was in denial about my identity, Ranson said, recalling how he struggled to reconcile his sense of self with expectations placed on him growing up.
Real.
It was not until college, he said, that he began to see himself reflected in others and to more fully understand his gender identity. Even then, the process was uneven. I wasn't truly living who I was inside, Ranson said.
Yeah, real. Same.
The signing arrives at a moment when transgender participation in sports has become a political flashpoint. Across the country, Republican-led states have advanced laws requiring student athletes to compete on the teams that align with their sex assigned at birth, part of a broader push that has largely targeted transgender women and girls.
Yeah.
Coming out within a team environment brought its own pressures. Ranson described being misgendered and dead-named during practices and games, an experience that left him feeling emotionally drained. Every misgender felt like a stab to the heart. But after coming out to teammates, he said he received support from coaches and players who worked to create a more inclusive environment.
Great.
I definitely feel safe to be myself in women's sports, Ranson told the Star Tribune. Although I don't identify as a woman, I still feel included. I'm proud to be part of women's soccer because of how supportive and how much of a community it is.
This is wokely unwoke. Mika, what do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just feels kind of shitty and kind of weird.
Because, like, at the same time, like, I'm glad he's being able to play his sport.
Yeah.
I am glad. But at the same time, it's worth noting that this is essentially saying, well, yeah, he's a trans man, but, he's really a woman.
Yeah.
So he can play women's sports.
And I don't think that a trans woman would be welcome on a men's sports team in the same way.
I don't think a trans woman would be welcome on a women's sports team.
Obviously, yeah. Like, we've seen that. Ugh.
Like, this...
It feels like they're
is going to be used as a vector of attack.
Great.
Because it's going to be pointed to as, look at him, he has no problem with it.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen an article like this about a trans woman athlete. I haven't. I haven't seen an article about a trans woman athlete being able to do something like this, to even join a men's team.
Yeah.
I mean, not to mention the fact that estrogen does kind of fuck up your physical strength and stamina a bit, so, like...
Yeah.
Yeah. But it... I don't know. Like, it feels like good for him. I'm glad he had this. But this is an option that is really only open to trans men athletes.
Yeah.
This isn't a solution. It isn't a victory. This isn't positive.
That is what feels weird. It being framed as a victory when it's like, you can identify how you want, but the team has to be what you were born as. Like, that's... it's so weird. It's just fucking weird.
So... yeah.
Ugh.
Like, that was what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
It's a weird, complicated thing.
Yeah, it really sucks.
Yeah.
Good.
But anyway, I wanna move on from that.
Yeah.
to something not necessarily lighter, but different than we usually do. Stevie, I want to quickly move over to the mischievous ones.
Yes.
It is by far the longest drop we have because unfortunately
It's torturous.
the musical phrase I had in mind was just that long. I could not make it shorter.
God damn it.
I still like it though. I like it a lot.
Well, still good, duh.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good drop.
You said you were really excited for this, Seggy.
Speaking of good drops, that's right, Stevie. This is a call forward to a joke I haven't made yet.
Okay.
This is from people.com, and Stevie, we're going to talk about a mischievous one who isn't an anarchist, who isn't a communist, who isn't really a rebel or a fighter.
And isn't a dog. I asked earlier if it was a dog.
Isn't a dog.
You said, this one's so different. And I said, is it a dog? Real excited. No, I never get anything.
It's not the Mole Man of Hackney.
I liked him.
He was cool.
I don't think he was an anarchist or a communist.
He was great, though. He was mischievous.
Super mischievous.
I mean,
just about as much as they
absolutely.
come. Wreaking havoc on your local infrastructure for recreation only. Awesome. He said, it's not their property. I'm underneath their property. And they said, I think I own the property all the way down. And he said, well, all the way down to the earth. Like down to the earth's core. Fuck you, man.
But usually when we talk about the mischievous ones, they do all kind of have one thing kind of in common.
Yeah.
In that it can easily be argued they are a force for good in some way. Even the Mole Man of Hackney brought joy and whimsy to thousands.
Me, for instance.
Yeah.
And the NASCAR drivers, yeah, big time. First they were bootlegging, then they were racing. Both things awesome. Yeah, I also think that there is something that we just kind of generally support about mischief making because it inherently implies a rejection of authority. It implies you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. It implies a breaking of rules.
What if I told you the person we're going to talk about is an authority figure?
Who follows the rules?
Definitely did not follow the rules.
Ooh, tell me now. Wait. Oh, god damn it. I hope this isn't who I think it is. Okay, tell me.
I don't think it is who you think it is.
It better not be. Go ahead.
This is from people.com. Principal who encouraged 18 students to punch, kick, and choke a boy, age 13, in makeshift fight club, gets a plea deal.
Whoo! There was a lot of information conveyed all at once. How did they decide which boy they were going to punch and kick in Kid Fight Club? Tell me now.
Dr. Mary Tracy Morrison made 18 students surround a 13-year-old boy and beat the fuck out of him while, like, cussing, insulting, just
She's
going
evil.
to
What the
town
fuck?
on him.
That's evil. What the fuck?
Is it?
Elaborate on what the boy did.
A school principal in Arkansas was caught on camera telling the kids to beat the fuck out of the 13-year-old and will serve just 30 days in jail after striking a deal.
What the fuck happened? Context now.
She was charged with 11 felony and 19 misdemeanor counts at the time of her arrest in April of 2025.
That's a lot of charges.
She entered a guilty plea to a felony count of permitting child abuse and 4 misdemeanor counts of contributing to the delinquency of a minor, which only got her 30 days in jail, a 12-month suspended sentence for each of the misdemeanor counts, and 5 years of probation.
Suspended sentence means we don't do anything to you. That is 1 year suspended sentence means 1 year, no punishment. Aw, what the fuck? You people are so screwed. What? That makes me so mad. And you get 1 year of... The judicial system is a joke.
Well, the thing is, that's not all. There is more. She also has to spend 120 days on house arrest after she's released from jail, wearing an electronic ankle monitor.
Okay, fuck off. Literally all we were doing during the pandemic was fucking self-imposed house arrest and chilling hard. Some of you bitches didn't even come out after the pandemic, i.e. me. I stayed 120 days inside my home because I wanted to. I was also mentally ill. But I digress. I don't think that's that bad.
She's also prohibited from working with children in any professional capacity ever again.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So, a copy of the probable cause affidavit was obtained by People, and states that the mother of the victim went to the county sheriff's office to file a report about her son allegedly being abused both mentally and physically at the Engage School and the Delta Institute for Developing the Brain.
Okay.
Which is in Jonesboro, a city located approximately 70 miles north of Memphis, near the border between Arkansas and Tennessee. Deputies were able to obtain a search warrant based on the mother's allegations, which allowed them to take possession of audio and video footage from the camera system located inside the school.
Oh. I didn't know y'all had it bugged.
So, well, here's the thing. This is the principal who did this.
Yeah.
So one would assume the principal would know about the camera security system.
Just didn't care. In that moment was pissed enough to not care.
Didn't give a fuck.
I'm not going to ask you anymore. Why?
Dr. Morrison instructed the juvenile child to sit on the floor while being surrounded on the outside by a circle of 18 students and herself. She could then be heard telling other students to put their hands on the juvenile child located in the center of the circle, while also being seen putting her hands on the child as well as hitting the kid with an unknown object.
Jesus.
It lasted 30 minutes.
What the fuck?
Morrison berated the child the whole time as she watched many of the other students sitting around the circle punch, kick, and choke the kid.
Hey, we should have said trigger warning child abuse at the beginning of this.
Yeah,
hey,
we should.
I don't think
At one point, Morrison could be seen giving a student a high five.
Oh my God.
And displaying her pleasure with the student's actions after they choked the victim. Morrison is also seen
doing child abuse into the hall,
asking one of the students if the victim had ever made fun of him. The kid then turned around and beat the fuck out of the kid in the middle. You see, it turns out the kid in the middle was the bully. So, this is one
I need more information.
you can't really argue is good.
R/am I the asshole? Everyone responds ESH. Everyone sucks here.
Yeah.
Well, no one's getting into the fucking hall. You've just walked up to the front door and dumped a pile of dog shit on the doormat. Are you proud of yourself? You brought the vibe of the podcast down to tell me a child abuse story. Are you proud of yourself, Mika?
So,
This is crazy.
it is. But here's the thing, Stevie. I believe I remember us having a conversation a few months back where you were insisting that the mischievous ones we have in the hall
Yeah.
weren't necessarily good people.
Yeah, so they still had to do something interesting or mischievous that didn't suck or cause, I think, incredible amounts of harm. We've allowed in people who've caused a little bit of harm.
Stevie,
Nate,
we've allowed in people who have murdered en masse. Makino, for one. He was the guy that invented the technical, which is putting a machine gun on the back of a vehicle.
I don't know if you should do that either, but that's sort of my I have like differing opinions about like violence and war and murder, and it's a very complicated, and I kind of don't think you really ever should.
Okay. We've talked about arsonists. We've talked about people that have done all kinds of property damage.
Yeah, well, we haven't really brought one that involved a child getting beaten before.
True. But the point, the only prerequisite we had for getting in the hall was that they do something that breaks the rules.
I kind of thought that there was like an unspoken, assumed criteria of also, it helps if it's funny. Which is why earlier I was like, ooh, is it a dog? And now I really wish it had just been a dog instead of its shit. So this is a huge bummer. I totally do not agree with this offering. This is maybe one of the first times, maybe the second time I've ever rejected one. I think that I brought one that turned out to be a real stinker. Was it Charles Darwin or something?
No,
yeah, it was Charles Darwin.
No, Charles Darwin was fine. No, it was somebody else. I do remember what you're talking about. But it was one you brought
Charles
up.
Darwin was like racist or something.
Who wasn't racist in the 19th century, Stevie?
I'm not going to agree with that statement. I'm not going to sign off on that. Anyway, I've brought a stinker before, but I think that this might be your first stinker.
It is my first stinker.
High five. I'm glad that we worked that out.
I
feel kind of equal. I feel a little bit, well, I'm not going to say good. It's just like, I like that the scale has been evened a little bit. Is how I feel.
But no, I was thinking about the conversation we'd had. About
that is fascinating.
They aren't all good. And I was like, you know what? This person is arguably mischievous. But
you can be mischievous, I think, for nefarious reasons as well. And I don't think that this is as nefarious as some other actions, but I don't think that makes it not a little nefarious still.
Yeah.
Like, I think we probably could have handled this different, probably. Also,
definitely.
Saying that it was a makeshift kid fight club was a total exaggeration. The people writing these headlines should be arrested.
Well, here's the thing.
Fight club.
People writing the headline didn't come up with that. The prosecuting attorney, Sonia Haygood, referred to the defendant as the ringleader of a makeshift child fight club.
No. That implies it being habitual. That implies that like implies like gang like implications. I hate that. That is so fucked up. I don't agree with that at all. R/am I the asshole? ESH. Everyone sucks here, including the prosecuting attorneys.
Fight clubs are one-on-one. It is never make a circle, beat the fucker in the middle.
Oh, I haven't seen the movie.
It's a good movie.
I believe you.
Very, very misunderstood.
Homoerotic.
Very misunderstood.
Misunderstood and homoerotic.
By the people that really shouldn't misunderstand it.
Yeah, the people who it's about misunderstand it. But yeah, it's a bunch of guys in a circle while two guys fight in the middle. You fuckers did this all wrong. This guy's never seen Fight Club. Your Honor, the prosecuting attorney has never seen Fight Club. Can you ban his ass? Bang, bang. Get the fuck out of my courtroom, idiot. Case closed.
Case closed?
Yeah.
All right, case closed.
Oh, but you do have to go into house arrest and, like, we'll suspend your sentence or something, whatever.
Again, I want to point out...
Give her a weird little punishment.
I want to point out that she had a shit ton of felonies and misdemeanors.
Yeah, how
and
the fuck did
all
that
of
get done?
that got lowered down to such an arguably lenient sentence,
It
which
seems really
means
lenient to me.
there were circumstances where they had to say it was bad, but might have been justified. Hence the implication
What the fuck was this kid doing?
that the kid in the middle was a bully and had fucked with all of the other kids.
This kid's a domestic terrorist. Like, what is happening? Well, I don't think we can sort of citizens arrest, like, sort of dispense justice at the hands of the mob like this. I understand sort of the emotional motivation, but I think it becomes complicated if we start endorsing that.
Okay, yeah. So your argument here, Stevie.
You're about to say something reductive.
I
You're
am
putting
not.
on your I'm about to say something reductive and rage baiting voice. You put
I'm
on your
not.
rage baiting Stevie voice.
Stevie, I'm about to say something extremely nuanced.
Go ahead. I'm open to it.
Good. So your argument is if there's someone that does a lot of harm to a large group of people, that group of people should not in turn rise up and do whatever they can to stop that harm from happening again.
Well, a nuanced question deserves a nuanced answer. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my god, who fucking cares? Like, I don't fucking know. No one's asking me.
I'm asking you.
Eh. I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you. It's complicated, and I think that I think that it scales. I think that the number of people that harm has been done to matters, and I think that the level of harm done matters. See, it's not I don't know. I do have an answer. The answer is even worse than I don't know. It depends.
Isn't that always the answer, though?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Anyway, that was the mischievous one, and we have established not getting in.
No new entrants. Bye.
Not getting
Out
in.
the gates. Sorry.
Apparently, you have to be a decent roommate and not start child beatdowns.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, don't start child beatdowns, and at least do something funny. It helps if it's funny or interesting, is all.
Okay. So speaking of things that are hopefully funny and interesting, I hear you have a segment.
Yay! I like that segue. Okay, what is it? I love things that are funny and interesting.
What do you mean, what is it? I'm asking you. It's your segment.
Oh, I wasn't sure if you were going to say another thing because I'm surprised that we got through 5 segments so quickly. I'm like genuinely impressed. Didn't you have like 5 things?
Well, there's one more thing I have after you do yours.
Oh shit, I didn't even know we were going to get to do mine. That's awesome. Okay, well,
Yeah.
Mika, we're going to meander on over to, get this, Stevie's Playground.
We never go there. Stevie's Playground.
I love Stevie's Playground because... Not because, I meant to say, as we all know, because I'm freaking always in there. So, Mika, I have sent you a PDF that I would like you to launch and show our audience.
You
And in another tab, I'm going to need
indeed.
you to open up the tier list link.
Already have.
Awesome. Okay. So what I would like to do, I've made a PowerPoint of last words. Can you maximize it so they can't read them in the sidebar? I feel like it kind of spoils the next few rounds.
Oh, I have no idea. Well, they can't. No, they can't read the sidebar. Trust me, they can't. We're good.
No,
We're good.
you're right. That's total dog shit. I can't read that.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
So I wanted to rank these last words. The Wikipedia page for last words is LONG long. So I just sort of stuck with the ancients for now. I think it might be all men. Sorry, I didn't mean for there to be a gendered bias, but history and whose last words I wrote down tended to have a gendered bias. You know how it goes. So we're going to be ranking. Let's note, this isn't a tier list. I'm talking 1 through 10. So the positions can shift around. You can put one at 5, and then if you think that one is more mid than that one, you can bump that one down and rearrange as needed. So 1 JPEG per tier.
Okay. Okay.
Yay! So the first one that we're working with is from Chrysippus, and we'll also note that I did include the context for the last words if it was provided, because in most cases it does enhance it. Case in point, Chrysippus, the Greek philosopher, who said, "Go and give the ass a drink of wine to wash down the figs," before dying of laughter. He fed his fucking donkey some figs, and then told his friends, "Go give us some wine to wash it down," and then laughed at his joke so fucking hard that he died.
Okay. So right now,
And this guy was a philosopher, apparently.
Oh yeah, which means he was the worst. Just the worst fucker to deal with.
Nah, I mean, but unfortunately, we're not. Yeah, I guess you are right. Unfortunately for me, I mean, we're not grading him on the contents of his life and the quality of his character. We're grading him on last words. Sorry. The colors I think are reversed. Wait, what fucking tier list did you click on? Why are the colors reversed?
I don't know. It's what you get. It's what you sent me.
Do those say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Yes,
2,
they
1? That pisses me off. Okay. Anyway, 10 is best because it's at the top. So if you think it's the worst, you gotta
be worst. Like the number one, if we're ranking, like.
Well, if I'd known that you were going to take that opinion of it, I would have reversed the positioning of them.
Well, it's fine.
I hate this.
I'm sorry. It's fine though. It's fine. And honestly, I'm putting him at 10 because philosopher. But
okay,
also,
so 10 is
he
the worst.
died laughing at his own joke like a shittier Jimmy Fallon.
No, you're right. It is a lot to laugh at your own jokes, but I also say that as a habitual self-joke laugher-adder.
Here's the thing, Stevie. I also, now and then, laugh at my own jokes. I'm very clever.
I've dabbled. Yeah.
I enjoy what I say.
It's true.
However, I have, as of yet, managed to laugh so hard I fucking die from it.
We have never died from making ourselves laugh so hard.
No.
Yeah, okay. Listen, there might be a worse one than this, but for now we'll set this as our baseline low. Let's take a look at our next quote.
Okay, our next quote.
Would you like to read this one?
I will read this one. This is from Archimedes, another shitty,
Greek guy.
famous Greek guy. He's a mathematician.
Did math.
In 212 BC, he said to a Roman soldier who interrupted his geometric experiments during the capture of Syracuse, whereupon the soldier killed him.
Got ahead of yourself.
So, to put this in historical context, the Romans were invading Syracuse. And this asshole is hanging out, drawing circles.
You haven't even read the quote. I'm never letting you read the slide ever again, Mika. Read the fucking quote.
All right, the quote is, "Do not disturb my circles."
This jackass was drawing circles while his city was being invaded. You are totally right that is bonkers Looney Tunes shitty. That's weird. And then the soldiers barged in and he said, "Hey, can you quit it? I'm literally working." And then the guy fucking killed him.
No, he didn't say, "Quit it, I'm literally working." He said, "Do not disturb my circles." And the Roman
Like some
soldier,
fuck-ass
upon
wizard.
hearing that, went, "You're doodling? Fuck you," and shivved him.
Yeah. What would you rank that? Because it seems like you really don't like this either.
Yeah, I would put that at 11.
No. You have to move the last one up to 9. You have to make this the new 10. I'm sorry, Mika.
God
That's how
damn.
ranking works.
God damn it. Ah! There we go. There we go. Okay. Wait,
You're
what does
not
Facebook
gonna
like?
like.
That's his
I don't
face.
know if you're gonna like
Okay,
this
here we
either.
go. So we're gonna have to move this guy.
Chrysippus is moving on up the rankings.
In
Whether
Chrysippus'
you like it or not.
defense, he didn't die laughing at his own joke during a fucking invasion.
No, the tone was a little more appropriate, I think.
Yeah.
So I'll take this next quote. This is from Saul, king of Israel. Draw thy sword and thrust me through therewith, lest these uncircumcised come and thrust me through and abuse me. He said this to his servant during the battle of Mount Gilboa. So the implication here is that the uncircumcised are the opposition, the foe. So he told his servant, go ahead and kill me, because I don't want these bitches to kill me.
Yeah, he said, I want you to kill me because they are unclean, and having unclean things kill me could fuck up the whole,
Yeah, because this was Old Testament, so we didn't have the blood of Jesus, etc., covering our sins, so it was kind of like a big deal, I think. I haven't been to Sunday school in a while. This one is, I mean, like, you're being kind of like, well, it's inevitably going to end up being, like, xenophobic.
Super xenophobic.
Super xenophobic.
Super
like, the God of the Old Testament
fucking
was wicked
racist.
Xenophobic. Very.
He's calling
very.
another country unclean, dirty.
Yeah. That is religious euphemism for, like, sinful, essentially. Yeah, really good point. Hey, is this a new level 10?
Yeah, this guy goes on 10.
Up?
I'm sorry.
Holy fuck. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't know you would feel this way about all of them. But you are kind of right now that I'm looking at them. I kind of just tried to grab the ones I thought were interesting.
Instead, you grabbed a bunch that were kind of shitty.
Okay, once again, this next one starts with draw thy sword. I did not mean to do two of these back to back. Also sucks, actually. Draw thy sword and slay me, that men say not of me, a woman slew him. Bro, fuck you. Abimelech, king of Shechem, was mortally wounded in battle by a stone thrown by a woman, so he asked his armor bearer to kill him. Okay, that's awesome. So the woman did kill him, by the way. She's the one who mortally wounded him. She struck the killing blow. Sorry.
No, she didn't strike the killing blow. She mortally wounded him, and the armor bearer struck the killing blow. However, it can be easily argued that had the woman not struck the mortal wound,
the guy would not have fatally wounded him.
The guy wouldn't have to kill him.
And there were no pictures of him, no Polaroids, so you said that I could just do a picture of a rock.
Yes.
Because with Jesus, they keep representing him with the thing that killed him, a cross. So this is fine.
Yeah. A rock that killed the fucker.
Yeah.
So, Stevie, where do you think I'm going to put Abimelech?
Misogynistic, I'm sorry. Is this a new level 10? Actually, think about it. Do you think he's worse than the guy who was racist and xenophobic? Mika, do you think that misogyny is worse than racism and xenophobia?
That's what you're asking here. That's kind of fucked up,
Or do you think that the combo of misogyny... Well, this, I think, was also one of those biblical battles. I think it might have also been xenophobic. So which combo do you think is worse? Okay, I didn't intend for them to go on the same tier. I'll allow these to go on the same tier because I think they're really
have to go on the same
I
tier.
did not mean to do two biblical ones. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty zoned out when I made this list. Hey, I made this over the weekend.
No, I get it. I do get it. But also, Stevie,
Jesus,
the biblical ones, particularly Old Testament, are pretty fucking bad.
They suck. They really suck. Okay, this next one is a lot better, I think. Death twitches my ear. Live, he says, I am coming. This is from Virgil, the Roman poet. We have the exact date he died. 21st of September. Do you remember? 19 BC.
I like that.
Late September.
No, that's actually really good.
BC.
It's I'm willing to bet those aren't actually his last words, but he told everybody, look, I wrote a banger. It's a good post.
Shut up.
It's a good post.
No, I think if he already wrote the banger, I think he just kept repeating it every time he took a shuddering breath just in case he was about to die. But then he kept living and had more to say and said, hey, can you adjust the AC a little? Death twitches my ear. Live, he says, I'm coming. Yeah, a little more morphine if you don't mind. He's got to keep repeating it just in case.
Honestly?
I like that.
I like it a lot.
It's awesome.
I'm putting him at number 1.
You only think in extremes.
Well, I have to.
Okay.
Because the way we're doing this and ranking them, I don't want to fill out the middle and then have to do extra adjustments.
Oh, I think that is what I would be doing. I would approach this totally opposite, and I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to like the next one.
Really?
No. You read this one.
Okay. This is from Augustus, the first emperor. First Roman emperor. who died on the 19th of August, a month named after him.
Yeah, that's cool.
In 14 AD.
Oh, that's why his son made that month August. I understand now.
Have I played the part well? Then applaud as I exit.
That's cringe. That's theater kid shit.
Stevie, that fucking rocks.
No.
That is good.
I think it's worse. I think it's worse than Virgil's. I think it's worse than Virgil's. I think Virgil's is awesome.
Good.
Fuck you. If it said that those were Shakespeare's last words, I think you'd be like, boo, cringy. Your whole shit was plays, moron. Fuck off. Fuck off. This makes me so mad.
If Shakespeare had said it, honestly, I wouldn't think it was cringe. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, it makes sense. You did plays your whole life. Of course.
Mika,
of course your last word would be this.
This is kind of strange. It sounds like you're supporting the words of an imperialist over a poet, over an artist. That's kind of a weird angle to take, don't you think? I mean, go ahead.
You're right, Stevie. You're right. That's why he's at number 2.
Thank you. Finally, some nuance.
Nuance.
Fuck. This is a classic, this next one. It is finished. Father, into my hands I commend my spirit. Who Wikipedia said, this is from Jesus, the founder of Christianity, right before his death by crucifixion. I would argue it was during his execution by crucifixion, but it was immediately prior to his death. So I am asking you to rank on a scale of 1 to 10 how cool you think the death of Christ was. How cool do you think his last words were?
Honestly,
this is a
real mid.
No,
real fucking mid.
But
he's out here bragging about how his dad is so important and being like, okay, dad, my important dad, the most important dad ever. I'm dying, so I'll go ahead and take care of my shit.
Your whole existence.
Mm-hmm.
Your whole existence, the whole fucking reason you were sent, the whole reason you were created was to die in this specific way, and you are not told why. In the garden, before he gets arrested, before the whole process starts, he says, hey God, I'm not super clear on the deal with this. Is there any other way we can accomplish this goal so that I don't have to do this? And there was no fucking answer.
Stevie, he didn't.
And then
know
everything,
why.
shh, I'm still ranting. And then, like, the whole thing is set into motion. And so he says, all right, it's fucking done. Whatever happened, like, hey, my spirit goes back to you. Whatever happens, happens. Hope you were fucking right. There's like grief in that to me. I don't think it's 10. I do think Virgil's was still better. But I do think that I think it's a good line. I think whoever wrote the line, I think it's a good line.
Stevie, when he was in the garden,
from a literary standpoint,
he knew why.
I think it's a good line.
But he was asking if there's any other way. Because he's in the garden.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he realizes this is stupid.
It's like, hey, wait, this is gonna suck.
You're gonna have me die because a rule got broken that you made up, that you set up to be broken by those people, and you knew what happened, and you like put it on motion.
This whole thing would happen, including me. Hey,
all of this from the beginning of everything, according to the Bible, all the way up to the crucifixion, was one long murder plot by the Almighty to off his kid.
That's gruesome. From a literary standpoint, that's gruesome. I think it's incredible. I think it's awesome and very dark. Also, if you take the stance that like Jesus wasn't the Son of God and Jesus was just like a religious teacher and a prophet who did, I think, historically die in this way. I think
it's fuzzy on whether or not he actually existed, but yeah.
Okay, assuming that the crucifixion part did happen. But imagining that he's not, I say imagining, but assuming he's not the Son of God. This is a guy who is walking around genuinely believing that, like, he has to die for the sake of the world's sins. Holy fuck, what a psychological burden. If you aren't actually the Son of God and you just genuinely believe that, that's gotta suck. We kind of imagine that Jesus has God to share the burden with, but I think it would probably suck to be Jesus, actually.
Stevie.
Yeah.
one of the primary things people who didn't believe Jesus said about him is this guy's kind of crazy. And arguably,
he did walk around predicting his own death. Dude, stop. Dude, can you stop predicting your death at the function? You are scaring the hoes.
I'll put him at 7.
Oh, man. Okay.
He's still down there. I mean,
Okay, this one's really good, I think. This is from Caligula. I am still alive, the Roman emperor said after being fatally stabbed.
That's number 1.
It's so good.
That is number 1 purely in terms of irony.
It's incredible. It's incredible. Because, see, Virgil, you know he wrote that shit. You know he scripted that shit. You know that since the age of 12, he knew what he wanted his last words to be. This was genuine, off the cuff, and real. And I like that. Hey, he said, I'm still alive.
No, this was genuine psychopathic narcissist who could not conceive of his own end.
Or adrenaline is just going so fucking crazy and you're losing so much blood to your brain that you get a little stupid. You could show him some grace. He just got fatally stabbed. What's your problem? Not to vouch for a Roman emperor, but you tried to rank one at number 1 earlier.
Stevie,
so I think you could show a little grace to this one.
First off, the one I ranked wasn't Caligula.
No. Wasn't Caligula horrible?
Yes. Considered
like,
the worst.
Evil?
Loved torturing and murdering people for no fucking reason.
Shit. Sorry I was like freaking out about Augustus earlier. But to be fair, I was mostly freaking out because I thought it was cringe. I kind of just used the imperialism as an excuse. I apologize.
Yeah, I know. I know. And I've told
obviously.
I've told you before, I don't give a fuck about cringe.
No, yeah. I do, but it's okay.
No, cringe is dead.
Podcast interesting.
Fuck it. Nothing is cringe now. Well,
I think
let me
it
phrase
is,
that. Being a fascist, very cringe.
I was about to say, I think it's good to shame imperialists and shame fascists because it is something that works on them. But I don't think it should be inflicted upon. Well, here's the thing. I'm just doing the exact whatever. It's a slippery slope. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Anyway, don't care. I think Augustus's last words were cringe and stupid and lame. I don't think he was a good guy. I don't think Caligula was a good guy either. However, these last words are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
It's complete denial. It's incredible.
Objectively funny.
You said that one's number 1?
Oh, yeah. Because also, Stevie, it said after being fatally stabbed, that doesn't mean you bleed out quick. It just means they can't stop the bleeding.
Oh, you're so right. Man, that sucks because that means that everybody else realized he was gonna die before he did. Like, something prompted him to say, I'm still alive.
Stevie.
Like, he was bleeding. Oh. Yeah.
I rarely do this because it is cringe and very lib.
Okay.
But put on your little imagination helmet.
Oh, sure.
I want you to imagine Donald Trump as Caligula.
Yeah. It is very lib of you.
But that's a very Trump thing to do and say.
Oh, incredibly funny. Honestly, these could be his last words, too.
We don't know. We don't know.
I don't know.
It could be. When it happens. Could be.
Could be. We'll see.
No way to tell. Time will tell.
I'm realizing... I'm sorry for the lack of variety. I think the next one sucks a little. Okay, it doesn't suck. It's just repetitive. These Greek people all had the same attitude.
You chose a lot of Greeks.
I did. I'm sorry. With the ancients, that's like all that they were writing down was the Greeks and the Romans. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stick to that era.
What about China? China has like 5,000 years of history going all the way back. And Wikipedia chose not to list any
I might have just not gotten to that
people's
section
last
yet.
words.
If it helps, I was planning on doing this again. I could pick a better variety next time. We consider this a play test.
Okay, yeah, because I do like
Listen,
this.
I got rid of Jesus
actually
in the
like
first
this.
one.
I am glad we are doing this.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you like the concept.
I do.
So we do have Demon Axe. Cool name. I'm going to admit the name kind of got me on this one. I think I got a little bit lost in it. A Greek cynic philosopher who said, you may go home, the show is over. Which is just like Augustus's.
It is.
Do you think he copied him? Who died first?
Who died first? Augustus or
Demonax? Augustus was 140 AD. Or sorry, Demonax was 140 AD. Augustus was 14 AD. And this is after the numbers started going in the right direction. So Augustus died Augustus died first? 14 AD? That was before?
Yes, Augustus died before this guy, who died like over a century after Augustus.
Like a century and a half. And this guy's quote is like kind of abbreviated. It's like he wanted to say something cool he heard one time.
Have I played the part well? That applaud as I exit. But he had the idea. He had the shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no good. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to put him at 6.
Okay.
Because look, actually, no. I'm putting him at 4.
Why? I don't think you like it that much.
Stevie?
What?
This is a guy who's like, you know what? I'm dying. I remember hearing something kind of cool. It'd be nice if that was the last thing I said. But then, because he's dying and he's going through a lot, he fucked it up. He didn't say it right.
If my last words are like misquoted Casablanca, tell them I said something else. Tell them I quoted something like super bad. Like, that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. I don't want to be misquoted.
You want me to tell people that you quoted super bad?
No, it was the first film that I thought of the name of, and I've never seen it, so don't actually say that. I don't think I could sign off on it before I've seen it.
It's like, yeah, Stevie passed away screaming something about McLovin.
That is McLovin? Okay. The name McLovin came to mind, and then Superbad came to mind, and I thought they were unrelated. That's good to know that they weren't. Okay, we're on our 10th quote, and then we are going to circle back to reevaluate the first, as if it's like Secret Santa rules, or sorry, White Elephant rules. I am roasted, now turn me and eat me, said St. Lawrence, Christian deacon, while being burned alive on a gridiron. This has real Giles Corey, more weight energy to me.
It does.
I'm roasted. Now turn me and eat me.
It does.
I love it.
It does.
Do you think new number 1?
That is number 1.
Let's fucking go. And here's the thing. Since we did double up on one of the tiers, we have another tier. We can take a look back at Chrysippus. Now that you've seen some of the other quotes that were a little more mid, let's revisit the man who died.
I actually have no problem with
You like it? You like where he's at?
I like where they're all at.
I think he's.
I do want to point out the reason I put this at number 1. You jumped ahead. I didn't get to.
I apologize. You're right. I did want to talk more about this. You're right.
Because this Christian saint, his last words were technically, "Eat me."
You're so right. And so many of the other ones said really good Christian things. Joan of Arc said something awesome. Do I remember it? No, but it was like super Christian. It was really good. And a lot of the martyrs did that. And he was like, fuck you bitches, eat my ass. Oh my God. Yes. Okay, St. Lawrence.
Yes.
Okay, St. Lawrence. What's he the patron saint of? Let's look it up.
Oh, who knows?
Saint of?
Grilling.
No, don't be rude.
Don't be rude.
What's he the saint of? Okay, he was one of the 7 deacons killed by fucking someone under Pope Sixtus II. That's a shit name. Pope 7th the 8th. Fuck you. I hate that. That makes me so mad. Deacon and martyr, saints and angels. Don't they all have to have a theme?
No.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Yes. Patron of Rome. Duh. Students, me, miners as an miners, the ones who are mining in the ground.
Yeah, what's the dictionary?
Tanners, as in who are making the
leather
saddles? Leather workers. Chefs, cool. The poor, woohoo. This is like a tag yourself meme. And this is fucked up. Firefighters.
Why is that fucked up?
That's fucked up. He died in a fire?
Yeah.
He died being roasted alive, and they said, patron saint of firefighters. Fuck you.
No, that's good.
They're like, what?
That's great.
Wouldn't he have liked to have some of those? Fuck you!
Stevie, he's the saint of a religion that chose as its symbol the method of execution of their god.
It's so gruesome. It's so fascinating.
So honestly, saying, he's the patron saint of firefighters is kind of on brand.
in terms of sort of like darkly thematic, yeah. And people get kind of weird when we wear, I say we, I don't have these, but you know, the left wear like guillotine earrings or whatever. That's very much what's going on with the crucifix. This feels like the exact same thing. They are morally equal acts.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really liked ranking people's last words with you. Sorry, I did stick around pretty like late BC, early AD by accident. I will work on my diversity and my range in nations and time frames in the future.
I appreciate it because it was all white.
It was just a lot of
white guys.
Yeah, it was pretty much just all the white men in Greece, Rome.
You picked all the white guys.
Yeah.
That people with Roman statue profile pictures love and are huge fans of. You picked the favorites of the fascists who talk about Western civilization.
I was thinking that my libertarian econ teacher would have really liked this because it was very also that.
Yeah, Stevie, the libertarians, as in the American version of libertarianism, they all became fascists. They all backed
seems like
Trump.
Seems like a take off the mask. Oh, what? You're fascist the whole time? Like Scooby-Doo situation.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I tossed in a Christian deacon, and hey, you topped the charts.
We did.
Patron saint of firefighters.
Patron saint of eat me.
Yeah. This guy rules.
So, yeah, I'm going to jump over real quick to one last segment.
Really? Okay.
That I really want to talk about. I have to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stevie, this is going to be Future Shock.
Oh, shit, yeah. No, run it.
So, when we've talked about Future Shock before, when we've done this segment before, a lot of the stuff we talked about had a common theme other than futuristic shit that's fucking us. Do you know what the common thing was we kept talking about?
Technology, AI.
AI.
Yeah. Kept fucking us, didn't it?
Keeps fucking us.
Keeps fucking us.
And
sorry.
For the audience who may not know, or may be listening to this decades into the future, centuries, millennia into the future.
The digital format's not going to last millennia.
Oh, no. I'm counting on, like, people becoming such big fans. Every time a new format comes out, they transfer
they just keep porting it over. Transcribing it like the monks in the castle with illuminated manuscripts.
Yeah.
We revert back to clay tablets, and so they're listening on the world's last cassette player because we managed to get over to cassette before everything blew up, and now they're putting it on the clay tablets. We sort of accelerated reverse. But I'm really looking forward to that level of popularity and lasting influence.
But yeah, anyway, for those who are removed by time from the current moment,
communicated this via hieroglyphics
and don't quite have the context, Stevie, how has AI fucked us?
Oh, it's like taking people's jobs. It's like our economy is like super dependent on it right now. All of the computer materials are going to making more chips to run more AI data centers, which also suck up a shit ton of water and pump a shit ton of shit into the atmosphere and is like totally sabotaging the air quality of the surrounding areas. I must reiterate how much water it is sucking up and wasting that cannot be put towards agriculture.
And poisoning. You forgot the poisoning part.
And I almost forgot about the poison chemicals, because they're also leaching chemicals into the water, of course, because the AI has to drink all of the fresh, good water and turn it into brown, stinky water with green lines coming up off of it, like in the cartoons. This is the most, oh my God. And we made a factory that turns good drinkable water into yucky water that poisons you. You are cartoon villains. You are comic book villains. Oh my God. So that's pretty much what's going on. Oh, and also the AI's not good, really. It's not useful enough to actually replace us, but companies, because they want a cheap labor force, keep sort of delusionally pushing them into these positions anyway, with middling success. But hey, isn't it cheaper, actually?
So this is from Fortune.com.
Oh, fucking wait a minute. Here we go.
The cost of computing is far beyond the costs of human employees. According to NVIDIA executive.
Ooh, you're the guy selling the shovels in the gold rush. I don't think you should tell them that gold isn't in California. Whatever you're about to say, don't say it. Don't say it.
The NVIDIA executive says right now AI is way more expensive than paying people to do a thing.
This was the whole selling point. This was the whole thing it hinged on, buddy. You own the shovel factory.
Last week, Meta announced in a memo that they're going to lay off 10% of their employees, about 8,000 people.
Like Facebook couldn't get any worse. Holy shit.
As well as scrap plans to hire for 6,000 more open positions.
Oh, they're so screwed.
It's part of an effort to, quote, run the company more efficiently and to allow us to offset the other investments we're making.
Yeah, so what that means is that the metaverse was such a massive financial failure and flop that we have burned billions of dollars, it sounds like. I think they're trying to recoup with layoffs.
Microsoft has offered thousands of its own employees a voluntary buyout, the largest the company has ever offered. Other tech headers, however, suggest that right now, AI isn't saving companies money on labor. It's costing them far more than the people they employ. Hey, Stevie, do you know how AI companies make their money?
By getting people to use AI?
Sure. But I mean the actual thing they're paying for. How do AI companies charge you to use AI?
Doesn't it have to be like a subscription model or something?
It is, partially. Partially. You pay for tokens.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about the tokens.
A while ago, tokens were like 1 token per query or whatever.
Okay.
Now, a token represents 3 words. So let's say you do a query with 30 words. It will cost you 10 tokens.
Sorry, it was 1 token per query before?
Yeah. And then they realized we're not making enough money doing it that way. We gotta charge more money.
They ran some terrifying calculations that said, holy fuck, to recoup how much this shit costs, we're gonna have to charge 1 token for every 3 words. And the CEO darkly just goes, do it. Whatever you need to do, do it. Oh my god.
Here's the thing though, Stevie. That isn't enough.
Oh.
Because in another article that I read a while ago, and unfortunately I wasn't able to find it before the podcast, it was talking about how in order for AI companies to turn a profit, they need to have 3 times the current number of paying users than they currently have. And that is to match the costs of computing currently, the cost of which are constantly going up because
the more users
like,
there are,
they will never be profitable.
This is like the perfect. This is the perfect emblem of late stage capitalism. Mm-hmm. A product with no value that exists only to steal from the workers in pursuit of more money for shareholders. It is a vapid nothing product that just takes and dumps literal shit into the... Sorry, I shouldn't say literal shit. Dumps shit into the environment and atmosphere. So it has a tangible physical impact along with the financial impact. And also the emotional and mental impact of getting people to kill themselves and like plot shootings and stuff. That is a whole other issue.
Or giving them instructions on how to commit a murder.
Yeah, so there is a psychological and mental toll. There is a body count. Hey, so far this invention sucks.
Brian Catanzaro, the vice president of applied deep learning at NVIDIA, told Axios, "For my team, the cost of computing is far beyond the costs of employees." An MIT study from 2024 backs up what Catanzaro had said, analyzing the technical requirements of AI models needed to perform jobs at a human level. Researchers found that AI automation would be economically viable in only 23% of roles, where vision is a primary part of the work. In the remaining 77% of the time, human beings way the fuck cheaper.
Yeah. No surprise. Okay, so yeah, you know what is cheaper than building a bunch of data centers and like getting a bunch of water to like water your computers or whatever? Carrots to feed people. Like, people are just a lot cheaper. They require a lot less. They're kind of self-sustaining. Like, you make them take care of the rest of it. You're not making the AI get its own water yet, so...
It's also worth noting, Stevie, that, again, the argument is cheaper than people, cheaper than people, cheaper than people. Hey, is it as good as people? Because there have been dozens of reports of developers saying that, hey, AI fucks shit up. And in one case, an engineer said that AI had been given a problem to fix, and it decided that the fastest way to get rid of the problem was to nuke the database.
Hey,
and did.
Why did it have admin permissions on the like production line, on the like production side of the code? Holy! So that company's what, gone? They're how do you even rebuild from that? Holy
you
fuck.
got backups. You always have backups. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you're good at your job or decent, or you're at the very least your desktop support guy's decent, you got backups.
I hope so. Let's hope we didn't find where we hid the backups. Like, Jesus, has admin permissions apparently to do big old deletes like that, so who's to say?
So, despite no clear evidence of AI improving productivity, according to the Yale Budget Lab, no widespread data to support the idea of AI displacing jobs, big tech firms have continued to pour money into AI, announcing $740 billion in capital expenditures this year so far.
This is very much like a throw money at a problem to see if that fixes it.
It's only the beginning of May.
So far. How many dollars is that a month? That seems like
according to Morgan Stanley, that is a 69% increase from 2025.
76 billion? 760 billion?
740 billion.
740. Oh, okay.
So divided by 4, because we've really only gone through 4 months.
Divided by, you're right, we're at the beginning of May. That's $185 billion every month. That'll save the U.S. economy for sure.
I am so glad that capitalism is so fucking good at allocating resources where they're needed most.
But the free market, it'll regulate itself. Surely we won't consolidate all the money and power into the hands of a few and use that to manipulate the market. It'll regulate itself. Just let it do what it's gonna do and ignore all the back alley deals. God damn.
Want to hear a funny quote?
Well, of course I do.
I'm back to the drawing board because the budget I thought I would need is blown away already. Uber Chief Technology Officer Praveen Napoli Naga told The Information earlier this month, referring to the rideshare's giant pivot to AI coding tools such as Anthropic's Claude.
Sorry. So Uber... What? Okay. Alright, so the app Uber is now investing in AI for no fucking reason.
No.
Okay.
The app Uber decided to fire all their developers and have AI write the code that makes the app Uber work.
Yeah, I'm glad that is not the one that I tend to use. Because the other one tends to be cheaper, but it's also good to know that this one's just kind of sort of doing away with their whole
Shit in the bed?
everything, it sounds like.
Shit in the bed.
Yeah. I really think that so many companies are looking at other companies like with that quote in mind of never interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake.
Hey, Stevie,
Yeah.
sort of related to this. Speaking of
Okay.
Claude,
Oh, yeah.
a very famous person was talking about Claude only a couple days ago. A
Who?
famous person who's so famous, you could argue he is responsible for Reddit atheists. That's right, I'm talking about friend of Jeffrey Epstein, Richard Dawkins.
Okay.
Started
I
talking
remember the
about
guy.
how smart Claude is and how Claude is obviously on the verge of sentience.
Oh.
And took it a step further, saying Claude is actually a woman.
Yes. Oh my God. They were affirming the gender of a robot. Like, didn't they change the name to like
Claudia.
Claudia?
Yeah.
That's so. Don't call me John. Call me Janet. Like that's so. Oh my God.
But it's worth mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
He's been one of the big talking head transphobic pieces of shit
Yes. That's
for
absolutely
the longest time.
Yeah, in my mind, that was a given. Yeah, so he's willing to affirm the gender of a non-sentient bot,
Of a chatbot.
which doesn't have a gender,
Of a chatbot.
of a chatbot. You're hallucinating, Richard.
Almost seems to be someone that maybe you shouldn't listen to.
Yeah, not totally connected with reality, I fear.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's the Future Shock. Just wanted
Hell
to
yeah.
touch on that.
That's a
And-
good one. It's something to look forward to.
Happening now. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
I made
think
a
we got
gif
enough
out
for
of
an
that.
episode.
I think I sent you it.
Oh, I love it. I'm so glad that you're using it too. I'm glad that
It's
you're
such a
saying
good
it.
gif.
It feels good to say.
Which, yeah, if you like the gifs and whatnot, or if you've seen the gifs, or if you want gifs of us from this podcast,
Yeah.
hop on the Patreon or whatever, and like,
Also, your blue.
we've
Sky.
got them there. You can't download off Blue
shit.
Sky.
Really?
You can't download gifs off Blue Sky.
Huh. Didn't know.
At least I haven't gotten it to.
I don't know enough about it, so.
But yeah, I think that is ample, more than enough for an episode. Stevie, where can people find you?
You can find all my stuff at stevieb.com. That's steviebea.com. I've been feeling more creatively fulfilled lately, and I've been having a fun time. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you have that update. Mika, where can people find you?
The good people can find my music at mxmaxwell1.bandcamp.com. You can also find my music on pretty much every music streaming service.
All of them now.
Yeah, just search Ms. Maxwell. Probably pop up. And if I don't, look up The Pitch. That's one of my albums. It's good. And give it a listen.
I also, sorry.
Or
I just
buy
remembered-
it. Please,
You can
buy
buy
it.
I always forget to say I also released a EP back in 2019, and it's girl voice, but it's, I think, pretty cute. I always forget that I also did that, and once a year I get a direct deposit, and it's a nice little surprise. So I go, I forgot I did that, so I never promo it. Anyway, go listen to me sing. Keep going.
All right.
Sorry, I forgot that I should have added that into my bit.
You really should have. But
Sorry.
anyway,
You reminded me.
Yeah, we also have a Patreon where for $3 per month you get access to all of our bonus episodes, but not all of our bonus content, because we have another tier
Yes.
a little bit higher up called the Cool Kids Table, where for $10 per month, you get access to all of the bonus content, but also other content that is bonus to the bonus. For instance, Too Hot for YouTube. That's right, the stuff where Steve and I talk about things that YouTube doesn't want to host. So we had to find another hosting solution for that, to figure that one out. So
it's just Vimeo, but then you actually get to see it, so we don't just have to cut it, send it to the cutting room floor. On the rare occasions, we're good. No, we've actually been getting worse, which is why we had to make the segment. We now give it to you. We give you the direct link.
Yeah. And also, if you are at the $10 tier, we will read your name at the end of every episode. Our $10 patrons are Strawberry Love, Xanathar, Kaylee, Venus, F. Perry the Platypus, Louis Meekle, Few Dandy, Althea Petrichor, Lady Willow, and Brooke Fern.
Yeah, thank you all so much for freaking being here. I'm so happy. This has been a really good podcast episode, I feel like. Also, that speedball did treat me really well.
Great.
That's what I discovered.
I'm so glad this is a free episode where like children can stumble across it and hear Stevie say, "Speedballs, fucking awesome."
They'll get bored. They'll get bored well before that.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
So, yeah, I think we pretty much talked about everything we were going to talk about. So, yeah, I guess there's nothing left to say, but...
Bye.
Luigi did nothing wrong.
True.
President G... I know you don't want to interrupt anything. You're waiting to see just how much...
He listens to the pod.
They could fuck up.
I'm starting to think that President G isn't listening to the podcast.
He's our biggest fan, Stevie.
No, but he unsubscribed from the Patreon a couple months ago, and I don't know what we did.
Who can tell? But yeah, President G, if you're listening, I hope you are. I know you're not trying to interrupt anything, and you're just letting the administration fuck up, but we could really use some freedom. We yearn for it.
We yearn for it, indeed.
We're yearning like crazy. But, yeah, so, bye.
Bye.